Hello, everybody. We are live. I am so glad to see you. There are 7 of you guys already out there, and I have 3 thumbs up already, so that's kind of nice. And let me switch glasses so that I can see. And Kentucky Fried Fun, Ruth is on. Hey, Ruth, it's always good to see you. So nice that you joined me tonight. Who else is out there? We did have 4 people. Hey, Laura, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I've been watching your posts you've been putting on there about wondering what's going on with Wendy Williams. And Organized Made Easy by Darcy's on, and Rosie is on, and Angie is on. So, hey, people are jumping on left and right. Karen Jeter, Robin, it is so good to see you guys. You know, we had a very good shout out Sunday yesterday. We covered a lot of good stuff. I mean, a lot of good stuff. And I mentioned a lot of new collabs that's going on, and I did get them in the description box. And then one of the collabs, the Spring Porch DIY collab that was hosted by Kimberly Davis is on. But the Spring Porch collab hosted by Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget and Marie's DIY. The date on that changed from March 27th to, I think it was April 7th or 8th. So you guys check the description box because I did update that information in the description box. They already had their invite videos out, but because of weather, they had to change the date. So there's 12 of you guys that are on right now. So, hey, if you guys give me a thumbs up. And All Sorts is on. That's Michelle. Thank you, guys. Okay, so Robin said she caught some of the replay, and it's a chore thing. I think it's a chore thing. Your name is Ro. I believe that's what it is. So, Ro, thank you for joining us today. And thumbs up given. So great. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. All right. So, yeah, I got that right. It's a chore thing is Ro. And I tell you what, I was taking a look at some of the videos, well, the 2 videos that we were supposed to take a look at tonight. And they were both very interesting. So, Gina, it's good to see you. You're one of our new members to the Sister Circle, and we want to say welcome to you. So, Laura, I didn't see you say hello, sisters, tonight like you do a lot of times. I was waiting for that. But we've got a lot of new sisters that have joined us, Laura, and some of them are fairly young, so that's a good thing, too. So we have been on 3 minutes. So let me go ahead and get started with our business of the day. So I'm going to try to stop greeting people for a minute as we begin to jumping into our topic for the day. So first of all, the thing we were supposed to talk about, well, before we even get into that, there's something I got to thinking about. You know, we've been doing a lot of discussion. There you go, Laura. Hello, sisters. I love it when you do that. And I think what it does, Laura, when you do that, is that it lets people know that we are a community. Hey, Will, could you call Max and let her know that we're on live? But it lets people know that we are a community. And so Tashi is on, Silly Mama for Life, and I think Silly Mama's name is Sylvia. So she's joining us again tonight as well. So yesterday in our Shout Out Sunday, one of the things we were talking about was this big YouTube apocalypse. And just real quick, in case you missed the live stream yesterday, please go and check it out. And there are 2 videos that if you really want to know what's going on, that could be very helpful. One of those is by Daryl Eves, and it's called the YouTube Adpocalypse. And the other one is by vidIQ, Rob at vidIQ. And they both do a really good job of explaining what's going on. So my explanation yesterday was pretty brief. I did the best I could, but they really have the best information, and I suggest you go and check them out because eventually what's affecting everybody else is going to trickle down to us. And the other thing is that some people are choosing to disable comments on their videos with minors in them. So that's something to think about. So Rose said she watched the Daryl Eves one, and that was great. And then Stephanie just jumped on, and she said, hello, my sisters. So there we go. So we like to hear that, because that's what we're trying to do, is grow. You know, we're a sisterhood, and we're growing our channels one subscriber at a time. But one of the things I got to thinking about was, you know, so many channels, I mean, thousands of channels got deleted. So my question is this: if your channel got deleted tonight, what's your backup? So if your channel got deleted tonight, what's your backup? That's my question. And this is what I mean. If your channel got deleted and you had to set your channel up again, do you have access to the videos that you created? So now Ro at It's a Chore Thing said she would cry. And I might do the same thing initially. But then what's the next step is the question. And my son, who works in film industry, one of the things that I learned from him is that he has a hard drive. And he keeps, like, he calls it his life. He has so much stuff on it. But what I realized is that, you know what, I need to be saving a copy of all my videos somewhere. So Silly Mommy for Life said her channel did get deleted 8 months ago. Her name was also, she had to kind of start over. So this is the thing that I would encourage you to do. I have a device called the Book, and it holds like a trillion, well, I shouldn't say a trillion. It has a lot of megabytes. I'm not sure how many, because I'm not up on all that stuff. But yes, Ruth said she has hers on an external hard drive that her husband saved for her. And that's what I'm doing. I have many of mine saved on an external hard drive. But Trisha from The Life I'm Trying to Love just jumped on. And Trisha, what we're talking about is if our channel got deleted today, once the crying is over, what do you do? Can you regroup and repost your videos? And I'm missing some of those comments, but what I suggest we all have access to is some kind of external drive so that you can, once you've edited your videos and you've uploaded those videos to YouTube, you can also have an external drive where you save your videos. So now Trisha said she saves all her videos, so that's good. And I save all of mine, but my hard drive can get pretty full. And if people are using their cell phone, how much can you save there? So now, all sorts, I think that's Michelle, she's showing you hers. So, but you might need to take care of that yourself. Okay, so SD cards. Well, this is the problem with SD cards, though, Sylvia. And I didn't know this until my son told me. An SD card is not meant to be a storage device. It is a very unstable environment. They can go bad very quickly. So you don't want to consider an SD card as your storage device. And what you might consider doing is getting an external drive. Hey, honey, could you do me a favor? Could you go upstairs and bring down my 2 external drives so I can show those? They're on the computer. One of them is on the floor. It's that kind of a big square box thing. And the other is like a little flat thing that's on top of the computer tower. Sorry. And I don't know why I didn't think to bring this down. So now you said you back up your content with Google Photo, but they're getting rid of him. And see, that's the thing. My husband has lost a lot of his photos when he was backing things up to the cloud. And when he switched phones or whatever, somehow a lot of stuff got lost and he had to redo it. So you might want to consider having an external hard drive that you have access to. Do you need a video downloaded app? Now that, I don't think so, Laura. For my videos, what I do is before I upload them to YouTube, they're on my hard drive. And so when I upload them, I just upload them from my hard drive. So I can, just as I upload them to YouTube, I can just store them on my external drive. So the video downloader app, I'm not sure about that. Now, if you're trying to download a video from YouTube, you do need to have some kind of device to do that with. But you don't have to have a device to get them on your external drive. So that was just something I was thinking about, is that might be something that I should throw out there so people can think about it. And then you can use that information as you choose. But I just, as I come up with ideas or think of things that I needed to know, I feel if I needed to know it, you guys might need to know it. So I like to try to share that. He takes forever. He's coming. Yes. That's one. It's on top of the, no, not that, but just put that right there. You know, like if you put your hand on top of the tower, is right there and it's connected. So here is one of my external drives, and it is called The Book. I picked it up at Best Buy. I'm thinking it was about $75 or $100 when I got it. I got it at one of their after Christmas sales, and they have more that are bigger and they have some that are smaller, but I just thought I would share that with you guys. Okay, so now let's jump in the topic. Oh, and one other thing. I was looking at one of Sean Cannell's videos, and one of the things that he said, and here's another one that I have. This one is smaller. It doesn't hold near as much as the other one. And April Will just joined us, and it's another passport. So it holds some things too. So these are my two external drives. So I wanted to make sure you guys saw those. Now let's address our topic for tonight, which is, should small YouTubers go live? That's our topic for tonight. So that's the question. Should small YouTubers go live? And you know, Drea is one of the ladies that jumps on in her sister circle. So now that book thing, I got that at Best Buy. And like I said, it was somewhere between $75 and $150. So just check them out. And I'll put a link below so that you can check one out too, because I bet I can find one similar on Amazon. So I'll put a link below so you guys can check that out. So now the video that we were looking at tonight was by Drea at Clueless Tips. She has another channel, and this one is more serious. She talks about YouTube creator strategies. And one of the things that, well, she gave 5 reasons why YouTubers should go live. But one of the first things she asked was, what are your fears? Why are you afraid to go live? So let's talk about that. Why are you guys afraid to go live? Now, Sylvia at Silly Mama is talking about why her channel got deleted, and she said she didn't get a response. They just deleted it. They said it was a glitch, but she wasn't able to get the channel back, so she had to restart. So that's why I was suggesting that you have an external drive to hold your videos. So now Ro at It's a Chore Thing said she's afraid that nobody will watch. Who else has that same fear? Who else has that same fear? And I have to admit, I don't fear going live like this when I'm talking to you guys, because I know that my sisters in the sister circle, that somebody is going to jump on. But when you go live, is it only your subscribers that can view it? Well, that depends upon how you choose to go live. If you click public, then everyone can see it. And you want it to be public because you want everyone to see it. Now, Trisha at The Life I'm Trying to Love says she's afraid to go live because she's afraid she'll mess up. And when you're live, if you mess up, it's just messed up. You can't correct it unless you take it down, delete it, and start over. Angie says her fear is that no one will show up and she'll be talking to herself. And that's a big fear too. So I have to say that when I watched Drea's video, number one, she is hilarious. And she was so funny as she talked about it. But she was very succinct in what her fears were. And her fears are all the things that you just said. That she was afraid that no one would go on. And I was afraid that no one would watch when I did my first live stream. But people did. And most of the people that watch my live streams are you guys, the people in my sister circle. And then I get a few people who are new, and it's people that maybe I've never met before who stumble across my channel, because this is the thing. YouTube wants us to go live. So they will push live streams. Live streams will get priority. So let's say I decide to go on. So now Ruth said that one of Drea's points was keeping it real, even if you do mess up. And see, that's the other thing. The thing about live stream is that you are able to establish a connection. And I feel like I've got a connection with all of you. Like, I know Laura from Bowhead Laura. I know some of the things that she likes to talk about. I know she loves the Wendy Williams show, and she kind of likes that kind of thing. And I know she just recently did a, I don't know, 10 thrift store challenge, that kind of thing. I know a little bit about her family. I feel like I know Kimberly Davis, and just the fact that we talk to one another and the comments that we make, it allows us to establish a connection. Which, when you're doing regular video, you can still do that, but while we're talking live, you guys can see my husband in the background cooking dinner. You saw me get to ask him to go upstairs and pick something up for me. So that's, you know, kind of giving you a peek into my life. So that's real. You guys saw me on live one day and I forgot to comb my hair. And my mom was like, Denise, why didn't you comb your hair? Well, I forgot. But you guys just accepted me and didn't say a thing. So when we look at the problem that's going on with YouTube right now and disabling comments on some channels, if they disable comments on your channel, at least going live, you'd be able to counteract that. You could go live and establish that connection. And when you go live, your live stream is first on your supporters' channel. So that's good. They push it out to people that you're subscribed to. So that's great. Ruth, is Mickey on? I didn't see her jump on. And then my everyday wife life just jumped on. Now, Karen Jeter said she should go live so she doesn't have to worry about editing. Well, that was one of the pluses that Drea mentioned, that once you go live, like tonight, guys, when we go live, once I'm done, I hit the done button and then YouTube automatically uploads it. And I don't have any more work to do, so to speak. I will have to go back in and add my channel tags, because since I go live on my iPad, I'm not able to put in my, oh, good night, all sorts, which is Michelle. Good night, Michelle. But I'm not able to put in my tags ahead of time. I've learned how to put in the title and how to put information in the description box and how to schedule it. But there's no mechanism for me to put the tags in. So I have to go back in and put the tags in later. But yes, isn't that great, Kimberly, about live? It's like once you're done for the most part. So Stephanie checked it out, and this book which I have is $119 on Best Buy. So yeah, that was it. I knew it was somewhere between 75 and 150, and I couldn't remember, but 119 at Best Buy. And it's really, I mean, it really holds a lot. So now Max says going live was confusing because she set the directions on landscape when she used her iPhone and it did something different. Well, sometimes you just have to sort it out. You know, you have to troubleshoot it. The first time I went live, I tried to use my laptop and OBS software, and I don't know what I did, but something weird came up, some kind of weird noise was on it, and I had to delete it. The second time I went live, I was on live for an hour. I did an unboxing of 6 glossy boxes. 6. No audio. People couldn't hear a thing. They saw me going like this. for a solid hour. Nothing. So of course they didn't stay in for an hour. They jumped off. And then later on, you know, they sent me a little message that they couldn't hear anything. And then Ruth said that Mrs. V was the first one, said she was crooked, and then Mrs. V was the first one to say something to you. So I knew you meant Mrs. V, but that's the beauty of live stream. It's real, and that's the nice thing about YouTube, particularly with us small YouTubers. We keep it real. Now, when I'm doing a video, one of the things that I will do, yes, you can go live being small. There is no limit on your ability to go live. You can just go live. At the top of your screen, there's where it says upload video. When you click that button, it will give you the option to go live or upload video. And you click the go live, and then it kind of walks you through it. One of these days, I'm going to do a little small tutorial that's just a couple minutes long to put on the screen to show you guys how to do it, just in case you're having any trouble with it. But it's really quite easy. And while I'm thinking about it and looking at my thumbs up, there's 21 of you guys on. If I could get 21 thumbs up, that would be great. That would just really be great. So any other questions about about going live? Or who else wants to share why they're afraid to go live? And the biggest thing out there is they're afraid that no one will come. And if no one comes, you just have to keep talking. Now, I will tell you guys, when I do my live streams for my Sean Cannell course, what we have to do. Also now, Angie said she's got a new stick vacuum and she gets a lot of questions about it. So yes, Angie, you could go live and talk about that. And then April, whatever it was, I just missed it. By the time I finished looking at Angie's, I got down to yours and it was gone. But yeah, now, so the second thing it would be, well, what would you talk about? Well, an unboxing is great, or a product review is great, especially the first few times you do a live stream until you get comfortable on camera. Because one of the things that Drea points out on her video is that Instagram has live now, that Facebook has live. So Stephanie's got to go. Her hubby's home, so she's probably got to get dinner on the table. I understand, Stephanie, you can catch us on the replay, but I appreciate the input you've had so far. But you can do a lot of different things, and a product review is great. So now Mickey said when she first did her live stream and saw no one was on, she felt good about it. But then when she saw people jumping on, she got nervous. And I did one in the evening. I think I did it about 10 o'clock. And I had to do one where I felt like I couldn't use any notes. So it's not like a chatty one where you and I are talking and this kind of thing. But one of the things we're supposed to be learning to do is do a live stream video just like it's a regular video, only we don't have the chance to edit. So you're actually presenting information and it's supposed to be searchable. So Trisha's going to do her 3 things and live. Sure, you can do your 3 things on live because, again, it's searchable. Just remember, if you do your 3 things live and you want it to be searchable, you can't do a lot of engaging in conversation like, hi, so-and-so, and all that kind of disruption. Not if you want that video to be searchable, because if you do, if people are watching it and they're not in your tribe, they're not going to stick around for that. So you would have to say in the beginning of your live stream, guys, for the purposes of the replay, I'm not going to engage in greeting until at the end of the video. And then, or you can say, but I will come back on live and then we can do a back and forth and I can answer any of the questions that you have. Now, if you think that your live stream is only going to be about 15 minutes, then answer questions at the end of the video. But if it takes you 10 or 15 minutes to get your information in, then just come back on with another live stream immediately to do your Q&A. So Angie's doing her 3 things tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And I think it was Central Standard Time. So let me write that down. Angie, did you send out a card? Did you pre-schedule it so that we can get notified? Because we want to know. So we want to try to jump on 7 a.m. Central, I think you said. So Mickey said the next time she'll do one unlisted so that it's not, so that she can check to see what it's in. Well, what you might want to do, Mickey, is like do one that's unlisted and do a short one so that you can see it. And then once it's done, then come back and do the real one. So Angie said it's uploading right now. So your card is uploading right now. Okay. All right. So what time again was that, Angie? 7 o'clock Central tomorrow. Was that it? Because I'll try to jump on to see you. All right. So, yes. So you want to know if anybody's going to be out there. And you know what? What if only 1 or 2 people show up? You only have to talk to those 1 or 2 people. So 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so Angie's going live, guys, tomorrow at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if we can jump on, let's try to do that. So, yes. So, let's see. Yeah, I'll be sure to catch that. Now, Ruth said that Mickey and I should go live together. Well, you know what? That's a thought. I'll have to talk to her about that. What do you think, Mick? You think you and I should go live together? We'd have to figure out what to talk about. What would you want us to talk about together, Ruth? I don't know, though, because, you know, Mickey, she thinks she's the boss of me. I don't know if I can go live with her, even though she's the little sister. Oh, your 3 things video post tomorrow. That's okay. We'll check it out. So your 3 things video post tomorrow at 7. We'll check it out. All right. So we'll look for it. And I'm going to have to create a playlist so that I can capture those 3 things video. Because now April's done her 3 things video. So now Angie's about to do her 3 things video. So we're getting those done, guys. We're getting them done. And I appreciate the fact that you guys are doing these, because these Sister Circle challenges are meant to help us to grow. So cool beans on that. So now, what if nobody's out there? What do you do? If there's nobody out there, what do you do? Ruth, what do you do if there's nobody out there? You just keep talking. You act as if there's a room full of people, or talk to your mom, talk to your sister. But yeah, you just keep talking. Just make up things to talk about, whatever it is that you're talking about. You just keep talking, and then eventually somebody jumps on. And if they don't, your tribe will catch you on the replay. So yes, you just keep talking. And if there's nobody on there, then you can kind of lose your nerves just a little bit. So, and yeah, just use it as practice. So just keep talking. Now, the other thing that Drea talks about is that when you go live, it gives you an advantage over those tubers who are not going live. Now, Mickey, you say you don't have a tribe yet, but you are. You're beginning to get a tribe. And it's those ladies of us that are in your sister circle that are part of your tribe right now. And more people will find you. So it's okay to start small. And then just keep going. Just keep growing. So the other 2 things, the other 2 points, one of which was it gives you an advantage over those YouTubers that are not. Because remember, YouTube pushes live. And Rose says she doesn't have a tribe yet either. How many subscribers do you have, Ro? And because I know when you're new and you're just getting started, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like there's nobody out there. And sometimes you can get a little discouraged, but you just have to keep putting one video up at a time. And you did notice that video. Andrea said she doesn't have one either. Well, you know what? If you've got 68 subscribers, then that means you've got a tribe, because those 68 people are those who have signed on to like what you like. And also, you have now met all of us. So now you're part of our sister circle. So as you begin to make connections, then you're building your tribe that way. So yeah, you build your tribe one person at a time as well. And like April, who just joined us, she is building her tribe from some of the DIYers in our community that supports the same kind of content that she likes. So you're getting there. And one of the things that I was real discouraged when I first got started, and there would be times when I would wonder, like, how come I'm not getting, more views? And Mickey would say, what's for you is for you. So now let me say, you have to take that same advice. It's like what's for you is for you. And the people that are for you will find you. So just like some of you found me, and I'm not sure how, but you were for me, and so you're finding me. So Sylvia said, Rose, she's in your tribe and she's loving it. So see, you guys are building your tribe here. And Dana just jumped in and she's at Bitty Boo Brown. She'll be part of your tribe. And if you feel like you're not getting notifications to someone, then what you want to do is unsubscribe and then subscribe. And then that should kind of refresh things, and then you should be getting their notifications. So again, keep in mind, as my little sister Mickey told me, and now she needs to take that same advice, who's for you is for you, and they will find you. But you have to just keep putting it out there so that they can find you. So now, what's preventing you from going live? Let's talk about that. So we talked about the fears and you're afraid that nobody would come. So now, what's preventing you from going live? The St. Patty's Day beverage bar is not tomorrow. I think it's Wednesday, is it not? If so, my video's not ready. I mean, I've got the bar done, as you can kind of like see back there, but the video's not done. So now, my everyday wife life, and I can't remember your name. You said you want to do a walk with me live, but you feel like you need a mic first. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, I don't think the beverage bar is Wednesday. Tomorrow is not that. And I didn't bring my list down here, but tomorrow is the collab with me, Shelly, and Ricky. Okay, now you said you did a Q&A live once. That's great. Okay. So yeah, the 5th, which is Wednesday. No, the 5th is Tuesday. Wait, no, I got the February calendar up. The 5th should be Wednesday. The 5th is tomorrow. So Dana, is your challenge tomorrow? Is St. Patty's Day beverage bar tomorrow? Oh, so Rose set hers up live? How did you get to watch it? Okay. I've got my beverage bar done, but I don't have my video done. I was thinking that was on Wednesday, so we'll have to see what I can do. Well, Dana, if I don't have it done tomorrow, I may not be able to get it edited until Wednesday. Are you going to have the playlist open so I can still jump in? And then I'm going to try to check out some of you other guys so I can find out. Okay, it'll be open all week. Great, because I have to finish editing the collab that I'm in with Ricky and Shelly, which is due tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So I got to get that done. And then I've got some appointments. I've got to take my mom out for some appointments. So part of my day is tied up. So now, Ro, what I want you to do, I think it was you, if you could pop up again, like what you've got coming out tomorrow so that we can check you guys out. So now Max is giving information about an earbud mic that you can find at Walmart. And there's a couple earbud mics that I think I might be able to link below too. So we'll see. We'll see what's what. I guess my question is though, why do you need an earbud mic? or you just need a mic that goes in the earbud slot, because most of the mics, like the one that I am using, will go into the headphone jack. Okay. So when you say an earbud mic, do you mean one that goes into the headphone jack, or do you mean a mic that actually has earbuds as well as the voice area as well? Which one do you mean by that? Because this mic, which you can see here, and I've got it inserted into my iPad here, will also go into my cell phone, and so I can use that if I was doing a walkabout with my cell phone and just plug that in with no problem. So Trisha's got to go start dinner, so good night. And you know what? It is probably 7:38 now. We started at 7, and I do try to finish up about 7:30, 7:45 for this very reason. So, okay, so can I get you guys commitment to try to go live by the end of the month? Again, that's one of our challenges for the Sister Circle, is that we are going to each try to go live at least once by the end of the month. And then the 3 things video by the end of the month. And for those of you that are like, what 3 things video? Well, the Sister Circle has issued a challenge to try to get you to come up with a searchable content video. So 3 things by the end of the month. And it could be like, simply Deborah, what's your channel about? I can't remember right now. What is the kind of things that you like? And Andrea at the Queen's Court, what are the kind of things that you like to do on your channel? So I can give you guys some examples. Now, for example, I know that April Will does DIY crafts for beginners. So maybe she might do something about 3 tools that every beginner should know. Rose said she's going to go live by April 1st. And if not, she'll call it an April Fool's video. Okay. And again, it's not a hard and fast deadline. We're just trying to give you guys incentive to get some things done, because on this Monday night chat, we are all about business. We are all about growing our channels 1 subscriber at a time. So Andrea likes thrifting, decor, and cooking. So maybe for thrifting, you might do 3 things to do before you go thrifting, or 3 things to do once you go to the thrift store, or 3 reasons not to go thrifting on Saturday. I don't know. Just, you know, just 3 something. Things, reasons, tips, tools, whatever. 3 cooking gadgets you must have. So, and the reason why we're coming up with the 3 things challenge is because those videos are searchable. Karen's going to go live within the next few weeks. Karen, what are you going to go live on? What equipment are you using? Deborah, DIY beauty and fashion. So maybe for beauty and fashion, maybe the top 3 new eye palettes. The top 3 new eye palettes, top 3 lippies, you know, 3 lipsticks you must have. I don't know. 3 best foundations, or 3 best moisturizers, 3 best anti-aging creams, you know, just 3 something. And then those videos will be searchable. Yes, and when you subscribe to someone's channel, you have to ring the bell to get notified. But what I've been telling people to double tap, but I realize when you double tap, it tells them you don't want to be notified all the time. So when you hit that bell, then that puts you down to be notified for every content. Comments, do they disappear after the live channel? When you do a live chat, the comments don't disappear, but make sure when you set your live chat up, you have to enable, there's a button you put to say enable live chat. And then once you enable the chat, when you go back and look at it on the replay, you don't see them down in the comments section. You hit the button that says live chat. It's like right above here on your video, there's a button that says live chat. You hit that, and then it'll show the live chat down the side. Whatever that last message was, I missed it. Not sure who it was from. Hey, Christy. Ruth, I missed what she said, though. So again, when you think about what can you do in a live chat, you can do an unboxing. So let's say, for example, you got that new vacuum cleaner, a new stick vacuum cleaner, and you can be pretty stationary. Yes, you can go back and view them. There should be, when you're watching the replay, when you, again, right across where it says share and all that kind of stuff, there should be a live chat option. And I must have really missed a good comment because everyone's commenting on it and I missed it. Good night, Gina. Oh, she wants to do a video on self-care because she suffers from depression. Yes, that would be really good. So many people suffer from depression and people think that it's not that big a deal, but depression is huge and depression can be crippling. So yes, that would be a good one to do. That'd be a great video to do. So again, if you should be able to look at the replay and there should be, like where it says share and all that, there should be a button that says live chat. And if you click on the live chat, you should be able to see the replay of the live chat. So what are you guys using to go live? I use my iPad, and I know Inspired Living with Christy uses her iPad to go live. Mickey uses her cell phone. She has not used her iPad, which I don't know why. So if you're going to go live, what are you going to use? All right, guys, looks like everybody's got to jump off for dinner, and my husband just made our dinner, and he's eating his, and I'm just kind of still waiting. So Dana uses her laptop and cell. Sylvia uses her phones. Ruth uses her tablet, and then Andrea uses her phone. So it sounds like a lot of people use their phone. So the biggest thing that I've found, how do you know if your scheduled live is sent out to people? I don't think you do know. I really don't. You just have to hope that the notification gets out there. Good night, Kim. Yeah, it is dinner time. But if you schedule it ahead of time, like Christy, I think, don't you have one coming up in a couple of days? Hey, Kenya, you're jumping on. It's good to see you. We're just about wrapping everything up. So you're going to have to catch us on right tomorrow. What time is it tomorrow, Christy? Because I got the notification. Yeah, Christy's going live tomorrow at what time? (10:30 Central). So Christy's going live tomorrow at 10:30 Central. So we have to see if we can jump on. I'm not sure what time that is, but we'll have to check it out. And to find out, all you have to do is just Google it. Just put in the search bar, what time is 10:30 CST? And it'll tell you what time that is wherever you are. So I'll try to be sure and be on there so we can do that. So I think, Christy, that'll be your third live stream. So, hey, she punched fear in the face, as Sean says, and she's keeping it moving. And she has no problem projecting her voice on her lives. So, okay, guys, so I think we took care of the business at hand. We were supposed to also talk about vidIQ's, how to get more views on YouTube video, which was basically an introduction to vidIQ. 10:30 a.m. So Christy's going live at 10:30 a.m. I'm pretty sure it's a.m. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10:30 a.m. But we'll have to save that one for next time, just because it's already been almost 45 minutes, and that's the longest I can stay on Monday nights. I still got to get my video finished up for tomorrow, And now I realize my St. Patty's Day video, which I thought was for Wednesday, is due tomorrow. So I got to try to see what I get done with that too. So guys, I want to thank you guys so much for jumping on. For those of you that jumped on late, I have to catch you in the replay. If you have not looked at the videos that we were assigned to look at tonight, which was Drea's should small YouTubers go live? And of course, the answer is absolutely. She's got some really interesting videos on her channel that talks about channel growth for small YouTubers. And I really like her approach. And I know most of the other people that I look at who talk about YouTube channel growth are men, but I like the way Drea approaches it. So I'm going to look at more of her videos, and we could look at more of hers. And she's jumping in and out of our circle from time to time. So she's in some of our challenges. And so we'll see her quite a bit. So that'll be kind of cool. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to say goodnight to you guys right now. And I will see you guys next Sunday in Shout Out Sunday, as well as tomorrow in my YouTube collaboration, my thrifting routine. So Andrea, good night. Kenya, good night. Christy, we're going to all try to catch you tomorrow. And then also, Michelle is having her 3 Things video tomorrow at 7 a.m. Somebody's in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A. I love their lemonade. If you could just bring me some. I love it. So anyway, good night, guys. I will check you out